Okay. So is there going so what I heard you just say, and tell me if I misspeak, you think that this is one is because of COVID, the streets were more open, so it was easier to drag race and more fun. So people did that. That's one thing. And then you're saying the other reason you think that we have had this problem for the last year is because of legislation, the crime bill, and the George Floyd protests.
Well, and then in conjunction with that, there was a tremendous amount of, I guess, to use the word hate directed at police. The individuals were talking, groups were talking about defunding police, abolishing police, and so that could be a part of the reason we're seeing this disrespectful behavior to police. Individuals just, not abiding by our city ordinances and our laws.
So it's really disrespecting all the citizens, not just the police, probably, but certainly when they're fleeing. That's what I'm sure that I mean, that's what it looks like when you try and pull them over and they're not stopping. So I get that. Yeah, maybe this is for a different conversation, but I think that we may find also some creative ideas. You've brought up a lot here, which I'm really interested in looking at. But I do also wonder if maybe signage or something else where we could get more people involved, where the norms, like when we had the cruising laws, and I don't know if the signs are still up downtown about you can't come past here, 2 times in an hour or whatever. If we could also say, hey, at a certain noise level, your car can't emit a noise that is louder than whatever. And so that everyone downtown knows that is a crime, or it's a punishable offense, some moving violation, whatever it is, so that, like we said earlier in this meeting, people can take videos and give them to the police to help police our own community, so that it's not all on you guys, and that it is a cultural thing that we know, and that people feel like they can hold others accountable for breaking that kind of rule. Because I know that we hear it all, but it's like, what do I do about it? I didn't, and we're just all pointing fingers at you, Chief, and the police force to do something. But if we could empower our residents and our citizens to really have be able to help with evidence of these things happening, and educating them about what is allowed in Naperville and what isn't, that might be another way that we could give you some help, and make it obvious to people what is and what is not allowed in our city.